Right, you look like you got you too. What you talking about?
Me?
Yeah. Look like you got it too.
I just work hard. That's all I do. I just work hard.
Mm-hmm.
But we was just talking, and then a lot of people just sit up there talking about, how gas and inflation and everything is high.
I think you about to say what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
And my girl was like, I wish I could have went to the Wildin' Out thing. And I'm like, why? I thought gas and everything was high, so why would you spend your money on something like that if everything is high? Why not stay your ass at home? So for all these people talking about everything is high and inflation, it's not too high because y'all ass still out here partying. Because if shit, I know for me, we barely coming to do this, goddammit. We're gonna probably take a couple of them off.
Yeah, I'm taking a couple of them. This shit, now it's
$605.
Yeah.
It's $605 for me.
$609 by the crib. So
I think I seen $586, $590.
So all that, and nigga, we work mad hours.
Yeah.
So we sitting up here talking about we finna be in the house, and these motherfuckers who barely getting 35, 40 hours, sit out here talking about partying and all that shit. Something ain't right about that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you spending people spending $400-500 a week. I mean, not a week, but a month on gas. You know what I mean? That's a good chunk of your check. That's 15%, like, maybe 20. It depends on how much you're getting, but
Bro, that's like all your monthly bills with some of your rent, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good amount. That's a good amount. So I mean, you figure you kind of working at least, half of a week to
about 2-3 days.
Yeah,
each week.
Right, to pay for gas to come back and forth.
Yeah,
like bro. That itself has become like just a bill. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a car note to drive the car,
That's a fact. And then on that, you already still have a car note.
And me, the amount that I put in my car for the month is more than my car note. Like, yeah. And I got, my car pretty up to date. That's more than my car note. If I'm paying,
got a tank.
I say 85. Nah, that bitch is like a tank.
He got a tank.
Maybe like three. I pay maybe $360. That's not bad though. Not my car note. My car note's less than that.
Yeah, but
I'm a nigga who put some money down on my shit.
I just told mine, like, bro, I'm not letting my shit go past half no more. And even when you get to half, it's like, that shit.
I just kept
that shit was $60 and that was at half.
So that's how I was actually going to talk about that today, bro. Because I'm officially me person with my cars. I have a small car on purpose for reasons like this. But
you got an ant.
But I'm officially $20 more per fill up.
But at first you wasn't talking all that shit.
He was smiling like, I'm at $45.
I know. He was sitting up and getting it. Now that shit hitting the fan now.
I'm
still smiling.
What's you at now though?
65?
No, it was the 52.91. My last fill up. It's 52.91, and I'm normally around 32, 33. It's like, man, now I'm officially $20 more per fill up. But see, the thing, what you were saying earlier, I don't think that this inflation is really, for a lot of people anyway, is affecting their ability to survive. I think it's affecting people's ability to splurge, to live, to do leisure stuff. And I think that's what people are tripping about this whole inflation thing, because if you start making adjustments in your life, right, to dedicate your money, the money that you make, to what it is that you need, the stuff that you need in order for you to live and survive, you're still good, right? Like, you don't even just cut out leisure stuff, you're still good. So that's why I think people complaining about it's not that it's affecting their bills, it's affecting their leisure.
Yeah, but you should have some money left over you shouldn't have to go to work and it should be bills. You should be able to have some money left over where you can do leisure stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was just gonna say that, man. That's the point of fucking working hard for the leisure. Yeah. Who wants to just survive when I can live?
And then at what point is it where, okay, gas is $10 a gallon? Now that shit started to cut into, you being able to pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? That's what the point we had. We kind of in the middle road here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On the verge.
That shit go up anymore. Like, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
And it's one thing if you got a solid job, but what if you don't? What if you're a person that really don't make too much?
Yeah.
What if you're a $15 an hour person? No disrespect, I'm not, but I'm just saying, you make $15 an hour. You 40 hours a week, like
you need
another job.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like this shit crazy, to be honest. And I think it's just beyond inflation. I think it's inflation is with the war, and then the government got to recoup some of that STEMI money that they gave. You know what I mean? They got to recoup some.
Shout out to the PPP frauds.
PPP for all that. But they knew they were going to do this. That's why they knew they let people do the PPPs. They can catch motherfuckers if they want to. This is light work. They let niggas dig holes for themselves. You know, then they gonna come knocking. They still gonna find them. You think they not on the radar?
I can't wait to start hearing that, bro. I haven't been hearing nobody say anything about it.
It's just that that's why, because they behind bars.
They don't got no way to post.
You got no way to post.
But no, I read this article that was served as a contribution to why gas prices are so high, and this is along the lines of what you said. It's when we went in quarantine, nobody was traveling.
Yeah.
So a lot of oil refineries shut down. So now that people are out more and driving more, it's like mass production now. So now it's like they gotta catch up for what they lost.
Talking about that, but it was like
it was Stogie. Yeah, he told me about it.
He's like, yeah, they cut down half, but I'm like, okay, we back traveling. Open them bitches back up.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that just sounds that easy. Like, okay, and then he was like, well, people don't want to work. Well, okay. There is people that want to work. It's just really that simple. You get people who want to work. There's people who will. I don't know how much they make, but I know they pay decent. You know?
Yeah, the oil refinery do.
Yeah, they pay decent. So I mean, you got to do some work. You got to like live over water and shit and all that. But if I ain't had no choice, I would do it. Like if I didn't have a decent job, I would do it.
Yeah.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. I'm not trying to hit it, even if you got a family. Like, my brother be talking about, man, I got a family. I can't go over the road driving the trucks. What the fuck? Why the fuck you can't? Like, bro.
If I didn't have a choice, I'll
what you want me?
I'll be
babies, I'll be.
Yeah.
Baby, hold it down, son. Make sure everything cool. I will be back in 3 to 4 days.
Yeah.
With my 3-4 days off, I will be here chilling with y'all. Daddy got to go back to work now.
I be just like them Polish people with their feet on the steering wheel. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be picking their feet and shit. I be saying, do you see them? They wild as hell, bro. Yeah. I be driving, I be on the road hitting them gear, and fool he have his leg up there, his feet all up in. They say these. I mean, no.
Them niggas be having smackers too.
Yeah.
Cause they be having their legs cocked up like they used to.
Yeah. They do this.
They be wild. They some wild boys in them Vovos.
Yeah, they be Volvo drivers.
Them Volvo drivers, they wild. They wild boys. Them wild boys.
You gonna see them coming out of here.
Yeah, watch you see. The one that almost hit your car, those Volvo drivers. You laughing? I'm serious.
When is that?
Dog, you drive a Volvo as a big rig, you different.
Yeah,
you different.
And dangerous.
Yes, and you dangerous.
Well, welcome to another episode of the KNoWKi podcast. It's your man Spaces.
This your boy Mom.
It's Jay every day.
I don't know where Soundman Dave is. Don't ask me. How was y'all last week, man?
Man, mine was kind of fucked up.
Yeah?
Yeah. For the first time, you gonna say?
Yeah. I want to report something.
Oh, you want
to hear some bad shit? I want to hear some bad shit, nigga.
No, Monday I was cool. Everything was cool. Tuesday, I caught the fucking bug that my girl, fiance had.
Yeah.
My son, shut up. son had, and my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law had. And that shit finally got to me. And when I tell y'all, nigga, I didn't have no, and I'm usually full of energy. I did not have no energy.
Yeah.
I ask my man Jay every day. Know the man called me if you'd have took a picture. Mouth open, mouth on the glass and everything in the yard sleeping. I don't give no fucks. I was knocked the fuck out.
I pulled up. I look. Cause normally I pull in, he in the yard before me, and I normally, you know what I mean, or whatever, and I get my trailer. I look, my man out. My eyes rolled back to his head.
Then on top of that, I caught a motherfucking infection in my tooth, so I gotta go get a root canal. So I've been taking penicillin and stuff for that too. So I had that. On top of being sick, bro, I was out of it. I ain't trying to end there. I wasn't even going to the gym.
Yeah.
Today was the first day I didn't been to the gym in like 4 or 5 days. It felt super good. But bro, I'm so happy to just be back to some type of normalcy. Because I can't do that shit. That shit right there was ridiculous.
Sick shit different, ain't it?
Yeah, that shit is different.
But you know what? I think it allows you to appreciate being not sick.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah, bro.
It allows you to appreciate being healthy and having your limbs and just not having to take all this medication like other people, and it gives you appreciation for that. So I'm very thankful for that. Even though I'm a big dude, I still always have my limbs. I always can walk. I always don't got to take no medication. I go to the gym on a regular, try to at least do some 30 to 40 minutes of exercising, no matter what a day. You know, I'm one of those. So, and it really do open your eyes about sick people and all that. Just makes you thank God.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like when I get like a sinus, just something small like a sinus infection, bro. I'm like, I wish I could breathe. I don't forget how good it feels to just like. But so I know exactly what you mean. So yeah, definitely. Jay, every day you got something?
Nah, I ain't got nothing as bad as that. But
at all,
everything's been good for me.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's good to hear, man.
Absolutely.
So my last week was decent for the most part. Actually went to see, I call her Blues Mama. I'll show y'all a picture of who I'm talking about. Went to see her in concert today.
Blues Mama?
Yeah, I went to see her in concert. One of our co-workers.
Oh, so you one of these motherfuckers out here who got money to go to concerts?
No, it was downtown at the Blues Fest for free.
You drove down there?
You drove down there though?
No, I got a Spy Hero parking.
But you still drove down there?
Yeah.
He said you drove down there. He said I got
Spy Hero parking.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I got a Spy Hero. So yeah, I drove down there.
Spent a couple dollars.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
It was dope. It was actually like when we see her at work, she's like, reserved.
I've seen her perform before.
Yeah, like
she's not really reserved. She's reserved, but she wasn't always reserved.
Oh, okay. Well, you've been on her longer than me, probably.
Yeah,
so.
that's true.
Yeah, she's just now kind of dialed back.
Oh,
but
okay.
normally she wasn't. She's always just been friendly. She's been always just a friendly, smiley, purple lady. The purple lady. Yeah, that's just the purple lady.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, she was. I thoroughly enjoyed the show. It was great. It was.
I wish I would have known. Wait, it was yesterday, you said?
It was today.
Oh, today? I probably would have went today.
Oh man, yeah, it was today, and she had a big crowd, and she performed 3 songs, and the host of the event cut her off short, and I was like, I want to hear like 2 more songs. Like she was great.
And I would have came just to, even though I would have felt everything. I would have came just to support her. Because she's a supporter of us. She's been one of the first ones. And she's just like cool and down to earth and everything anyway, too.
Was there any hoes down there?
You say,
I just been cracking myself up.
Hey, I love you, baby. I'll be home after this. No, I love you, baby. I'll be home after this.
So the show was great. They had about 2 other tents playing music.
2 other tents of hoes? Oh, you ain't going them tents.
Music. Music.
You stayed in the tent. You stayed in the tent. Well, the purple lady was with everybody else, but everybody else was in the other tents, man.
So wasn't nobody down there hitting on nothing?
I don't know. I wasn't looking. I was there to see the person that I was there to see.
So on your way from Spy Hero to the venue, you didn't see nothing.
I mean, I seen people, of course, but along the lines of
his face just came to that bitch like, I rebuke you in the name of Satan. Between the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, rebuke you, Satan. Get
back. Down there with the head down, like, and then you heard the music.
Lady,
I was like, I'm following the music.
Lady, you need Jesus.
I was down there with my Bible clutched to my chest.
Got his holy water. Bitch, get back. Bitch, get back. Get back.
Well, that's good, man.
Yeah, it was
good. Wasn't no hoes down there.
It was nice that you went to go support him, though. That's a nice thing.
It was a great show. It was only like, her show was maybe 20-25 minutes. So, yeah.
What time it start?
Her show was from like 1 to 1:30.
I wish you would have probably said something.
I probably would have slid. Because last time I was down there, well, not down there, she had one kind of like on 20-something, maybe, I don't know, 30-something street, 31st maybe. But, Shauna, because Buddy Guy, Buddy Guy is You know, the legendary blues musician.
Okay.
The guy, I guess, in the picture with her, right?
I don't know.
So you know who Shawnee is? That's
that picture.
Yeah, that's Buddy Guy.
Okay.
So Shawnee is his daughter. You know, Shawnee used to rap with
Ludacris?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, she came up to the spot. Yeah.
That was the first time when you said Shauna. That was the first thing I thought about. The rapper Shauna.
Ma, did you come? No, it was the boxing match. We all came out for the boxing. Remember, it was Triple G versus Canelo. Yeah, it was busting. It was busting. It was.
You said just reminded me. You said, did you see the Devin Haney fight?
Yeah.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, he whooped his ass for me.
I know, and I just want a quick question. We're gonna go back to Wizard. Do you think anybody out there right now can fuck with David Haney?
I think he got a really nice skill set. You know what I mean?
Because I don't see Tank as Tank is a one punch fighter to me.
Yeah.
So, and I think Devin Haney will whoop his ass for 12 rounds too. All them other ones, like Devin, for him to be 23 and that big and that long already, and his age is just ain't gonna get no number, more stronger, much more experienced, and he keep people away from him. I'm like, this dude, Ross, Devin Haney, nasty.
That's the deal though with like Devin Haney. Like if it goes 12, he beat Tank, but if it comes down to like just knocking Tank out, which he would have to. See, Tank is like a miniature Mike Tyson, so he gonna keep bringing it forward. You know what I mean?
That's why they keep him away and box him. Don't fall into. And that's what I liked about the fight that he just had. He still fought his, even though he got out of character maybe once, but he got back to what he's supposed to been doing.
I knew he was gonna beat. Like what boxer come from Australia?
That's true.
I've never ever seen one, but he got to go back and fight him again. He gonna whoop his ass again too.
No, I just wanted to say that because I kept forgetting and I wanted to ask.
No, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. That actually, could y'all be a boxer?
No.
You ain't even think about it.
I can't, because I'm not a person that like to fight. I don't like because, bro, for you to be a boxer, you gotta like getting punched too. You can't just sit up there and say I'm not gonna get punched. You're gonna get punched. Like I don't give a fuck how much you say Pretty Boy Floyd. He still gets tagged, so you have to like getting punched. I'm not one of those guys. Because I'm going to say, hey, go get, fuck that. Pop the trunk. Be, hey, bruh. And they going to leave here like, I'm not one of those. we're not for the No, I'm not one of those.
What about you?
Yeah, I would box.
No. You could be a boxer?
Probably not professionally, but I mean, just as a hobby or just a sport.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wearing hair gear, you know, hair gear, mouthpiece.
Yeah.
You know, it's
like sparring.
It's like fucking football.
Right? Is that the proper sparring?
Yeah, sparring. But that's what I want to do, though. When I get some more money or whatever like that, I want to take some boxing lessons and actually learn and probably do it for like a year, 2 years, like just to really get the real, because you can't play boxing. Boxing is a science. Like, you got to really be dedicated in there to do this shit. And you'll get your motherfucking life to, your soul snatched. You'll get your shit snatched.
Yeah. Niggas, I mean, the hands are certified. When people say, they hand, I ain't saying mine is certified. So don't come see me in the street. You know what I'm saying? I'm certified otherwise. But what I'm saying is like, when they say their hands is, you know, they certified weapons. Like, they could just beat your ass. And if they beat your, like, if they just beat a regular civilian ass, they gonna get charged for murder, and they're certified, so they really can't, really engage unless it was some type of self-defense. But they can't really engage with you like that.
Wow. I mean, I've heard of hands being declared as lethal weapons, lethal weapons. But I never thought past that in terms of if they get to a fight with a regular civilian.
For sure. UFC fighters too.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
That's why when you hear niggas say my hand's that's what they mean. They certified, like, but they be lying.
Yeah, anybody. I
really
can imagine.
Though, when you start arguing with a motherfucker, look and see they got cauliflower ears.
Yeah,
they got that.
What is
they
it?
just go ahead and be like, bro, you got it, because I'm gonna have to shoot you. Cauliflower ears.
That's somebody who's been, in some type of, like, they either wrestle, because a lot of wrestlers get cauliflower ear too, or UFC.
Like puffed up.
Yeah.
Oh,
flat. They had a little flat ear or missing a piece of ear.
Like they should dead.
Speaker, I'll tell you afterwards. But it's somebody I was telling you I ran into, and I say he missing a piece of ear.
Yeah. But I'm cool.
So, one question. So that I had, are people getting lazier, bro?
No doubt.
As time progresses.
I mean, the less you require from a motherfucker. Like, my mother would say, like, damn, the less I tell you to do, the less you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's kind of getting to that, like, the less... We need an all-out war.
What you mean an all-out war?
Just a war, like, with another country. Hard times build tough people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the facts. Like, we've been cooling in the game for a long time. Like, motherfuckers ain't been in no war. I mean, of course, you hear, like, the Afghan, Iraqi situation. But I'm talking about, like, just war, some Vietnam. That's part of the game. I'm not saying I survived.
No,
what I'm saying is
we will. I think the working class will. I think most of the people that won't not survive is most of these rich motherfuckers, these like the 1%, because you can only pay for so much. It's only so much, and people gonna still look at you like, I'm still not doing that. I'm gonna still take your money, because we at war. What you gonna do? Call the police?
But see, like, having money makes things just a mere inconvenience.
But that's what I'm saying. They won't survive.
Why wouldn't they?
I think they'll survive, but that growth, what he talking about, they won't see. It's the motherfuckers middle class.
Yeah.
The war shit starts to get scarce.
But you have a man. Yeah.
I think people who are so-called middle class is going. I mean, you're gonna have the people on the poor. I think the poor survive. They poor.
They've been
you know what I mean? They've been surviving anyway. Like, yeah, you're gonna lose some poor people, but a lot of the middle class niggas is gonna come down here to this poor.
Yeah. But it all depends on where you come from too.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. But I mean, and then it's levels to middle class. Like, it just like I think what's middle class up to $250,000, $300,000.
The answer to the question to say is people getting lazier. I would say yes, and I would say yes because a lot of people just think you get something for nothing. Like they think no matter what you do, you just get something for it. Like just because you work really hard, that means everything gonna pay off, everything gonna go right. Now that's not always the case.
Yeah.
Sometimes you work as hard as that next motherfucker, you did everything right. Like right now, somebody in NBA Finals is gonna lose. You don't think that the Boston Celtics and the motherfucking Golden State Warriors have put in a lot of fucking work over the season?
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna lose though, but they have put in a lot of fucking work for it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people out here that's like self-entitled, think everybody owe them something and all that stuff, and thinking you just get something just because I know you or you know me or something like that. So a lot of people is just being lazy. They're thinking that you should just do this, you just should do that. You just should do anything no matter what.
I agree with both of you. I think the more convenient life gets, the lazier people get. The reason why I asked that question is because my check engine light came on today, right?
Yeah.
So I go to AutoZone, right? Go to AutoZone and they get free diagnostics, right? So when I've gotten diagnostics from AutoZone before, they say, all right, let's go outside, let's check it out, whatever, right? They gave me the whatever the sensor is.
Which one you went to?
Oh, I got one.
Down the street?
I got one. You should have told me I would have plugged it in. But
I didn't anticipate that, right? Like,
you went down the street, though? It also depends on which ones you go to.
No, that's all of them. It's been like that since COVID.
Oh, okay. So that's why I do it then.
So that's why they're lazy, bro.
So you just put this out there and put smoke in their names for no reason.
But still,
they going in on the homeless. They get on there on the AutoZone workers. Nah, go ahead.
Oh, I didn't know because I.
Did you figure it out?
Yeah, I figured it out. Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
Just an oxygen sensor.
O2.
So, yeah, O2 sensor. Yeah. So, but
how many miles you go?
No, 81.
Oh, damn.
But okay, now it makes sense. I guess it makes sense. I when he handed me he asked me, "Do you know how to do it?"
Should have told him no.
I did. He was like, "Yeah, you just look under the steering wheel and plug that in."
Yeah,
and it's not. So I kind of took it as a dual fold thing, like.
Well, you like so.
But see, and also with this, right? For one, to the point of COVID, he didn't have a mask on. Right, and they said you're supposed to wear a mask when you walk into the building. And they had a sign on the door, right? And then I come back in after I got the after I plugged in the thing. He's just drinking pop. Bro, you could have came out here like I could have
just had it there for him, bro. It doesn't matter what he would have did.
I think that's one of them corporate oversights, right? Where they make a rule that's supposed to be temporary, but they never take it away. And I guess to your point, Is it being lazy for not implementing it back? Why the fuck would I choose to do more work if I'm getting paid the same?
That's true.
From his point, I get paid the same whether I go out there or not. They say don't. That's my excuse for not doing it.
And you the king of that.
I'm the king of what?
If you ain't like, I get paid the same as him, so why he ain't do what I should have been doing? You remember when you said that? I'm not gonna go into specific detail,
right?
But Jay every day, like why he grinning. Jay every day know exactly what I'm talking about. So you just did the same thing he did. We're gonna talk about it off air because we don't want to go.
Because I don't understand how that relates though. That's what I'm getting at.
Because what he said, why would I get paid for doing more when I don't have to really do it if I don't want to?
Let me ask you this: if he went outside and helped you, would you forget about that he didn't have a mask? Because you only pointed that out when he wasn't able to help you. Well, it seemed like that irritated you, and then he was drinking pop. But if he were to go outside and help you, then you would have forgotten he didn't have a mask on. Or when you first came in, you didn't say, "Hey, you don't got your mask on."
No, the only reason I pointed that out at all is because Will mentioned like that came with COVID.
Right. Well, but you noticed it even before Will.
I didn't think about mentioning it like in my story though.
He woke up, called, buddy go tell him, what you saying? And I'm like, get the fuck out. What the fuck are you talking about? Get my goddamn machine, man. Get the fuck out.
Go down the street to O'Reilly. I don't know.
I like O'Reilly.
I got a new shit.
You was AutoZone, didn't you? You was AutoZone, you said?
It was AutoZone, yeah.
That's what I did.
AutoZone.
So maybe it's
we
not.
need some sponsors. I'm singing y'all look jingles and shit.
I'm working on right now.
So that's.
Oh no, we can't do that one.
Why?
They would cope too.
I know. But you know what, man? Hey, Coke makes so much money. They make so much goddamn money.
Yeah.
I was looking at how much Coke made.
Yeah.
So regular Coke made $37 billion.
Just for drink?
Just regular Coke. And then Diet Coke made $36.5 billion.
Yeah.
You know how much Pepsi made? Like $17 billion.
Right.
I said, damn. And then that's not it. That's not counting like Sprite,
Yeah.
Powerade.
Yeah.
But somebody said,
damn.
they wouldn't take a $20 million check. Hey, drink Coke.
Anyway, man, Sprite. Look, thing about Sprite is lemon lime is better for you. You know, it's good for your stomach, right? Don't they tell you to go get a Sprite or even 7-Up? You know.
Take that clip, find that mom, take that clip and email that shit to him.
Hey, we need to be on TikTok. TikTok this shit.
Yeah, to send that shit right to him.
Reels on Instagram, same thing.
Oh yeah, them reels be going cool. I ain't gonna lie though, them reels be going cool.
Did y'all see the House of Representatives officially passed a bill to raise the legal age of carrying a gun from 18 to 21?
We been knew that was gonna happen. That was inevitable. You knew they was gonna do something. Cause what they do now when they pass that like that.
16 years older than that, so I don't give a shit.
When they pass that right there, right now it get people just to be quiet for a while.
I was just gonna say, I seen that and I go, what's the legal age for drinking?
21.
When did you have your first drink?
Less than 21.
So what the fuck?
15, 16.
Swayze's gonna say.
No, I had my first one at 21. For real.
I knew it.
For real. I really did.
When the first time you smoked a cigarette?
It's always one.
You ain't never had no beer or nothing before you was 21?
No.
Like a little squig.
Well, not of my own volition. Like when people go out and like, oh, let's drink. You know, friends drink and grab a beer or get an adult to buy. No, none of that. Never.
It's always one.
Was your childhood the shit?
Well, I'm just like,
what is? Y'all think I'm sheltered because I didn't drink beer?
No, it's just everything, not fucking beer.
No, he wasn't sheltered.
Yes.
My man did have a square.
That's what I was just gonna say. You smoked a square.
Yeah, he did smoke square.
That was not continuously.
He got that ass beef from smoking that square.
Yeah, I thought I was smart getting away with that, blowing the smoke out the window.
That's why he ain't drinking until he was 21.
That ass whoop, bro. Ass whoop.
I don't need no more of those.
I got beat like that for smoking a half a cigarette. Imagine if I drink a full beer.
Right.
She's gonna put me out.
I got beat like that for having holy socks on. So.
For real?
Yeah. My mama beat the brakes off me.
Hey, what?
Shout out to my mom.
Did you go somewhere?
I went to school.
See, That's why.
Yeah, I was 11. My mother was pregnant, and at the time,
look bad.
Right.
Well, no, ain't nobody see it, but you know how it is. Like she said, well, if I catch you wearing holy socks again, I'm gonna whoop your ass, right? So I come in from school, and she looked like she just woke up. She was already looked like she mad, pregnant.
Yeah.
Mad. So then I took my shoes off, and I tried to kind of, the hole on the toe. So I tried to kind of ball it under, you know what I mean? And she saw it. She said, "Oh yeah, I'm whooping your ass like that." And she go grab the extension cord. This is just like the worst beating I've ever had with the cord, man. Like she caught me on the. Anyway, man, like my mom could have been brought up on charges.
And I would have with the court on her ass too.
You know what? I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have went. Because you know what? I had to still go to school with a whole welt on the side of my face and explain to motherfuckers what happened. Yeah, I fell on this extension cord. Like, I fell on it.
Yeah. But no, just to your point, Will, what you said about like, what's the legal age for drinking? 21 was the first time you had a drink. That's exactly what I was thinking, right? Like if they want to get it, they're going to get it.
Right.
Exactly. Right. And when it comes to the recent incidents where there was a mass shooting and they obtained or they were of legal age to have a gun, I mean, what is that really solving?
Nothing. It's like driving a car. Like all of us was, legal age was 16 to drive a car, right? 15 with a permit or something. It's like we've all, or at least I know, I was driving cars way before 15, and I was driving like, I had somebody in the passenger seat, but I was like 9.
Oh.
And we would.
My mom used to take us like to the parking lot.
That's what I'm saying. We'll whip it. That's what I mean. What is it for you to, like you said, get the gun?
Yeah, and
what was it for me to steal the keys?
That's what I'm getting at. Like where are the official solutions like that could really help prevent something from happening?
No.
And then another point, I was talking to Stogie about this. He said, "What's the legal age to get drafted to enlist into the military?"
18.
So what? If you're not 18, you can't use a gun while you're in the military until you're 21.
Well, you can't own it.
Okay, but so they theoretically speaking, they lease it. Yeah, like they license you to use it while you're with them, but when you get home, you can't. Like
in the state of Illinois, you ain't supposed to be fucking until you're 17.
Yeah.
Man, these is just some little goofy shit, goofy laws, but what can you do about it? State of Illinois, like statutory, like even in the state of Illinois, okay, if somebody was like 16 and you were 17, you could get hit with a statutory. Now there's some states that allow like I think a 2 or 3 year cushion, but in Illinois you have to be you're supposed to be 17.
Right. It's a hard line.
Mm-hmm. So you got a lot of people with like these little statutory charges or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's like, damn, like,
Crazy, man. I don't think that's gonna go it's gonna go very far because there's a few more steps before it's like signed into law. But it's like
I think it's like 5,000 pages too. Something crazy.
What?
Yeah.
That part I didn't hear. Yeah. But so I have another question.
No doubt.
What are some ways you can tell that a business is failing?
Like what kind? Like any business? Or just
any business anything that comes to mind. I have a specific one that I'm going to talk about.
Just service. Yeah, I was going to say call it
service.
Or just how it's presented. The business itself, how it's presented, how the upkeep of the business.
Yeah.
Like are they spending money on the grounds keep? Like, are they mowing the grass?
Right.
You know, it's just
I didn't think about that.
Look nasty.
Is the equipment up to date?
Why you look at me like that?
No, I'm just thinking of things. What?
Is equipment up to date?
Yeah,
Out the corner of your...
no, it's because I was just thinking. Equipment up to date?
How many employees is working there?
Yeah, it's like 2. It's like 1 in the back, 1 in the front. That's it.
Cleanly,
That
okay.
Burger King on Manhattan like closed down.
I'm not gonna be closed early every day.
Yeah, like early, like 5, 6 o'clock early.
Facts.
Like this is time where people really getting the food. So, what happened,
Bro? So you know we live in a generation of subscription-based TV, right?
Yeah.
Bro, Stars is $40 for a year.
Really? I didn't know that. Damn, I gotta get that. Still paying $8.
Bro, $40 for a year.
That's because 50 threatened to leave.
He-
If 50 leave, it's a wrap.
It's over for them.
It's a straight wrap.
It's over for them, bro. But that's something like, bro, you got, I don't even know what the official price is, but let's just say like $15 a month for Netflix, $10 a month for Hulu, and then if like 15 if you want premium. You know, they got Paramount now that's new, but that's like $10 a month.
All these guys are hurting though. It's just not Stars. All of them are taking a hit. Netflix is taking a hit. As giant as they are,
Yeah.
they're taking a hit. They made the bulk of their money because everybody was home during COVID.
And it's not
right,
that.
right,
No,
right.
It's the copycat league because. Okay, everybody's saying, "Oh, you come get our subscription service because we got this type of content." Everybody is not going to pay all this cable shit and every subscription-based streaming service too. You're gonna pick which ones you want. You're not gonna just pay for everybody. So
who got the most at this time? Okay,
Yes, yeah.
all right, I can watch all that.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay,
And
when
I'm
I'm done with
close
that,
that, I'm gonna close
then
this
I'm gonna go over here, and then
Right.
I start rotating them bitches, and then, like that.
Yeah.
or you get on like the thing where like the my homie got this, I get this one.
Yeah.
My homie got that one, I get this one. So now we switching and we sharing passcodes and all that shit. And then they get mad at people for that. It's like, ain't nobody finna sit up and pay for $10 for all of them a subscription. That's $102 a month. Who finna pay that shit?
But you know the people, the subscription services don't really care. They just care like if I'm using your password, then that they view that as another $15 that they're missing out on.
They don't get it. It doesn't matter.
Well, fuck them too. I mean, at the end of the day, like we can do other shit than watch TV. So y'all just be happy.
That's facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You getting whatever. There's other shit to be done. If we go to war, niggas ain't gonna be watching no TV, bro. Like, so y'all just be cool and get this little bread.
It's a fact.
I mean, shit like Netflix, not Netflix. Remember Redbox?
Yeah, before Netflix.
Yeah, I mean Redbox was popping. That was like I was like, man, I wish I would have thought about like some shit like that.
Yeah,
you don't think about shit until it like really pop
Somebody
up.
else gonna.
Yeah,
They put Blockbuster in right up out, move
right out of business.
Move.
And then Netflix came and moved their ass up out of business. And it was like, to me, it was like, damn. When I first saw Redbox, I was like, damn, why Blockbuster didn't come up with this shit, or Hollywood Video? How you didn't come up? Like, you don't have any think tanks? And then when Netflix came around with the mail and shit or whatever, and then they started going into streaming, I was like, damn, why Redbox ain't think about this? Like,
Yeah.
you're paying people, CEOs or whatever the fuck you guys got in the back room. Y'all paying people all this money and they're not coming up with more innovative ways to stay relevant.
Yeah.
So y'all bought the Cadillac and then was like, fuck it, we're gonna sell it.
That's it. We ain't gonna think of no semis.
Yeah.
But could Netflix have somehow? How do I say it? Could they have? Oh my goodness, how do I say this? Patented the idea of streaming services. That was my question. Like, could they have patented it somehow? I don't know how they would, but
then you still hadn't been able to get content from people. Like, all right, if eventually, let's say Fox or whoever wanted to, you might have been able to stop maybe at Amazon. Let's say you sponsor, you put a trademark or whatever, patent on it or whatever. Yeah, patent. Like, you probably, you could have stopped Amazon or something like that. But what about HBO? You can't tell HBO, like, or just Disney. Like, we come up with our own shit. We don't have to give you nothing.
Right.
You know, we don't have to like your selection would have been so limited.
Yeah, they still need content.
Yeah.
I really think there was a way to. I don't know how. Like I said, I don't know how. I really think there's a way that, like, how much more money would Netflix have made if it was possible for them to patent streaming
Netflix,
stuff?
that's the deal. Netflix doesn't create anything.
They pay people to
That's
create
true.
films.
It's just
That's
simply
true.
a service.
That's true.
It's like UPS. You know, UPS. They don't create anything. It's just a service.
Right.
You know, we just moving your shit from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Like using UPS. It works for this conversation. These conversations.
But okay, that was that question. So I couldn't wait to talk about this.
This looks exciting.
So I was listening to the Will Hill show, right?
Yes. Great show, by the way.
Yes, and this was a fantastic question because I had to really think about it. If you had the choice, right? And I had to mix up the question a little bit to make it a little bit more tougher, a more tough decision. If you had the choice, would you work for someone for the next 15 years, 80 hours a week, but you make $30 million a year? Or would you rather work for yourself doing whatever you want to do, 20 hours a week, but you make $90,000 at the end of the year?
So I make $30 million a year.
$30 million a year for the next while you're working for someone for the next 15 years,
80
hours a week.
That's a lot of fucking time.
That's a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot of time.
For 15 years?
For the next 15 years, yeah.
And what age would I have to start this?
Let's just say tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Let's just say tomorrow.
That's a little different.
It's
a little different now because I got kids, I got a family.
Right.
It's just the age.
Like 60 hours is already a lot when you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Add 20 more on to that. I say that's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time, but 30 million is a lot of dollars. How much vacation time? Like, I mean, yeah, what kind of PTO?
You ain't gonna see your family.
That's what I'm saying. What kind of PTO? What kind of PTO am I getting?
That part I didn't think about. I don't know.
Okay, what kind of work are we doing?
I didn't think about that either.
I mean, this is important.
Right, yeah.
I might really like this type of shit.
Yeah. So let's just say.
We'll come up with all the scenarios. Give us some vacation time. Is it vacation time that we get now?
Yeah, let's say
a corporate gig get a month.
I was gonna say a month.
4 weeks.
Okay.
How many sick days?
Yeah, usually a corporate gives you like 7 for the year.
Okay, and then you get any personals and floaters?
You got holidays and stuff like that?
You get the regular 7?
Okay.
7
right.
holidays.
And you say I get 30 million?
Yeah, 30 mil.
And what are we doing?
I want to
boxing. I'm just kidding.
Say some whack ass 9 to 5 corporate gig.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing exciting. You got a cubicle, fucking crunching numbers. That's what you do.
I like numbers. Yeah, I mean, I'd do it. I would do it until I'm not able to. Like, I mean, I didn't make my money.
Yeah.
You said 30 million a year too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what you gonna do? Take the money away from me when I say nah, I ain't gonna do it no more?
They can sue you.
All right.
If you break contract,
I got a good lawyer. You done paid me $30 million a year. I done did this shit for 10 years.
Like I said, if you sign a contract,
you break the contract, you don't get no bread.
No. You don't get all the money back. This is money worked. This is hours worked. This is hours worked. I might. So even if I come up like that bitch with half the money, I'm still good.
Right.
Thank you. That's what I can do.
So you'll go 6 months.
6 months. They weak as hell. What the fuck they thought? I know you ain't think I was gonna work. Forever?
So you work 6 months?
Hell yeah. They got 15 million on their goofy ass. We about
They said 15 for the year, so 6 months.
No, he said 30 for the year.
30 for the year.
Oh, so 15. Oh, yeah, you're right. 15 million.
I'm working a month.
So you said for 15 years, right?
Yeah.
For 15 years?
15 years. $30 million a year, 80 hours a week, versus.
We working 7 days a week, or we working 6 days a week?
Well, however it works out. To be honest,
80 hours a week.
80 hours a week. So I mean, the regular work day is Monday through Friday. It's 168 hours in a week.
We doing like dinner, like business meetings and dinners, and we flying and stuff.
No,
this is just cubicle work.
Cubicle work.
So I work.
Ain't
no perks.
He ain't gonna make this.
You don't get no.
He ain't gonna make this shit fun at all.
You don't get 30 million. You out here rating fucking water slides and shit. We gonna see you see you to this hotel. Tell us what you make.
16-hour day. If you want to do Monday through Friday, it'd be 16-hour
days. You off on the weekend.
And then what I also factored
Boy,
in
health is gonna be terrible. The health, you ain't gonna be able to get shit popping. You no sleep.
And I also factored in traveling to and from work, which on average is 30 minutes. So it's really more like 87 to 90 hours a week.
Ideally,
that's a lot of time.
I would do that. Realistically, I just do the work for myself.
Yeah, you can't, because that's a lot of time.
That's
80
80 hours a week.
The money sounds like a lot of some stupid people. I mean, not stupid people, but people that's really money hungry will go after the money, which is there. 30 mil a year, you would really think about that. But if you got a family at home, and especially with kids that you got, like, I'm not saying that you got a newborn. You already got a teenager. So by the time you get through doing that, she's 30 years old.
30. And then my son, he'd be 25.
I would probably have to say no. You'll probably have to go work for yourself for the 90, because you at least you'll still be at home. And it ain't no telling, because even though you say 90, that 90 can be way more than that, because you're working for yourself.
Okay.
That can be a lot more than that.
Let's just make it
20 hours.
Let's make it hard.
Huh?
You only working 20 hours for that 90, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say it can be a lot more than that, because if you put more
20
time
hours
in,
for, you're right, 20 hours for 90, that's love.
Yeah.
That other shit ain't love. 80 hours a week is not love, bro. And the cubicle, little hot ass stinking cubicle.
That's why I say that's why when he said 80 hours a week, I'm like, bro, we work 55 to 60 now, and we don't have time for shit.
Yeah.
80?
80.
Bro, you gonna be sleeping in the parking lot. You're not going home. You sleeping there. You're not going home.
15
80
years.
hours you work at Dunder Mifflin.
Yeah. I'm
For
doing
15 hours? No, that's too. Bro, no.
I ain't gonna lie though. I would attempt
just to try.
I am that type of person.
But you gonna be, but I'm already gonna be looking at it like, I know you can say I'm gonna try, but you already gonna be looking at it like, I know this shit is not gonna work.
Right. So if I had the contract in front of me, they put the contract in front of me. Honestly, I would take the 90,000 for 20 hours working for myself.
Right.
Yeah, because that 20 hours, you got all that free time. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You could go do whatever. Yeah. Plus, you're still making a living, providing for your family and all that shit.
Yeah.
You can do a lot more shit with that shit.
Yeah, you can do it.
Mad time.
Yeah.
Because that's 4 days. You can do that shit in 2 days. 20 hours?
Do that in a day. I'm working a day.
The rest of the week.
Hell yeah, just I'm putting.
How much you save on gas?
Right. Knocking all this shit out, and then I'm on PUBG for the next 6 days.
You back on?
Yeah, back on.
You back on PUBG?
No, I ain't playing until September.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
Will, what would you choose? I heard your answer on the podcast, but
Shit, I don't know. I forgot what the fuck I said. Time over money, always. So I take the 20 hours. You can invest the time into something else that'll make you some money if you that damn thirsty. I think 90 grand is healthy living. Oh no, you got like 2 more months for gas. Change that shit.
But that 30, you can't tell me that 30 mil wouldn't be tempting for 30. You locked in for 15 years, and you're gonna die. You're gonna die.
You ain't no sleep.
You die. Because you can't go to the doctor. You can't do nothing. You got to go to work. So 15 mil, you're not going to spend none of that. For the 15 years that you working, you're not going to spend a dime of that 15, but to pay bills, your kids, they're going to be spending all that shit, doing whatever fuck they want to do. Their wife going to be fucking pool boys, taking them on vacation with you and all that shit.
Yeah, that ain't even fair.
Getting that back blown out.
By somebody else.
Okay, well, we're gonna use some of that 30 million and get a hitman. Like, you're not. What she thought.
Poor man, never come back to this one.
She'd have let you work for 1 year, took that whole 30 mil for that 1 year, gone with the kids and the pool boy.
If I'm crunching numbers, you're not finna get away with none of my bread. if I'm in there crunching numbers, we crunching my shit on the side.
Damn, I'm gonna have. Goddamn, damn, that's a lot of money though. Shit, 30 mil a year for 15. That's a lot of fucking bread.
5 years.
It's a lot of fucking bread. Man.
For 5 years?
80 hours a week.
I'll do it for 5 years, man. That's different.
See, that's why I would say 15.
15 is
too easy.
15 is a long time. 5 years I could do it. I've done shit for 5 years. I've had a car note for 5 years. You ever had a car note for 5 years?
I'm still paying mine.
I'm still paying. It's a long time, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm at
yeah.
15 years.
I went and looked at it. I was like, I still got that much left? God damn.
150 mil?
150.
And you 42?
Who 42?
I said when you get through, you 42.
I'll be 52.
No, if you got 5
Oh,
years.
5? Yeah.
42?
Yeah.
See, that's too easy, right?
Too easy. I know I'm doing it.
That's twin sister wife.
I ain't.
That's a lot. Bro, 150 mil?
He said sister wives.
What? Said twin sister wives.
Twin sister wives. Wow, all right.
That almost sounds like an athlete. They working 80 hours a week. Like a baseball player?
Yeah, but that shit's something fun.
I guess it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you say you sit, because that's why I like what we do. We're not just sitting in no desk, no warehouse, no. We out here.
Mm-hmm.
Out here.
Moving
like,
around, yeah.
Like seeing people pump their breasts while you in traffic out here.
I ain't seen that yet.
I see that.
Wow,
First.
That was for you.
That wasn't for me. I had to keep looking because it's like when you look, I'm like, what the fuck? And then you gotta look like you didn't see something that you just supposed to. Like, it ain't my fault you out here.
Mom was like,
And so when I saw it, I moved up like I was and they ain't got no tits on your car, nothing. You just out here, belt breast out here just on no pump. Like, for real, for real. So, but yeah, like 5 years.
Taking bets.
5 years, you'll probably try to stretch it.
We'll have to have that family talk.
hey, speaking of that, that's funny. I used to have this neighbor. This is when I was like 11 years old. And they stayed, we had our building. I told my wife this, so this ain't like that. But we had our building, and my bedroom was right across from their living room.
Across from Nathan, okay.
Right? And the lady, she would walk around the house naked.
Joshua, Jay was like this.
Gee, I'm like 12, maybe 11, 12, 13. I was like, hey. I'm in the window. I'm like, hey, come over here. Can I come over? But she would like act like she didn't hear me. But she would do this shit like every night. I'm like, damn.
She won't let me come over.
She ain't never let me come over. And then one day, I seen the dude. Now he walking around this bitch naked. Alright, bro. I see what y'all be on over here.
It's over now. I don't want to see no more.
Bro, I went to go tell my mama.
I ain't telling your mama now.
Look, man. I said, look, they walking around the house naked. Yeah. She wouldn't let me come over here. She wasn't on.
I'm gonna walk around there like baby.
My mom, she won't let me come over her house.
I just asked to take out the garbage.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh my God.
But you know, when you 12 and shit, you listening to that R. Kelly and that Jodeci.
Oh, man.
You see that? I was like, oh.
My man over there trying to
Seems like you're ready. Yeah, that's odd. Look.
Oh, man, that
I
was
want
so
to talk
sweet.
about something else, but I ain't going there no more.
Yeah.
No, I don't wanna go
We
there.
still got time.
I know because it was a subject, and then it's been going around too. How like,
Is it like last week?
yeah, and I don't want to really touch it.
I mean, we
Okay, go ahead.
we can have.
We'll probably be talking to some on my podcast too. Everybody heard that Michael B. Jordan and
For the streets.
Lori Harvey, they broke up.
Yeah.
And it was a whole bunch of guys saying, like, this is why guys don't try hard. You know what I'm saying? She got the good guy, Michael B. Jordan, and the shit still didn't work out. So it was a bunch of guys like, see, this is why we don't be good to y'all. This is why we all act like Future and shit. And so, why do y'all think men hate on Lori Harvey?
Man,
Why she the?
Dudes, they lame ass on first of all. Them niggas lame as fuck. First of all. Second of all, nigga, he picked her. Michael B. Jordan can get any girl he want. Right or wrong.
Right.
He can go get regular Joe Smo. He can go get a girl from McDonald's. He can go get whatever the fuck he want. White, black, Hispanic, preferably white on his end. But he can go get any girl he want. He chose Lori Harvey. Ain't she been with a couple dudes in the industry? Didn't she been with like...
She was with Diddy and his son.
I was just going to say that. She was with both of them.
That's different.
So, but you still chose to be seen out in these streets with her, and then you seen already what she did to them, and she left them, and you really was caring for her. What you thought was going to happen to you? You thought you was going to be different? You thought you was going to get the propose?
A lot of these niggas is lame though. Like, you know, at the end of the like, Lori Harvey, she a cold little individual. Like, as far as just, you know,
she's a
no. I'm talking about just looks.
That cold.
I don't feel no type of way about the bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's the what I'm saying is I'm giving her credit.
She's a beautiful girl.
Yeah, she's a nice looking young lady. But at the end of the day, like, she'll run in. Like, I mean, it is what it is. And your beauty, like, you're not gonna be young and beautiful forever. You know? And I think the problem with the black community is, like, okay, there's a big outrage with Dale Curry bringing his little white girlfriend to the game. Now, what's the mother Curry name?
She had a boyfriend.
She had a boyfriend there. But from what I hear,
they used to think that both of them that's got each other's separate other used to be married. So
they just swap wives essentially. But
I sent y'all that. Did I send that?
No,
I didn't see it. This is something I saw. But what I'm saying is like, they had all the smoke for Dale Curry, but didn't have the smoke for Sonya. I think her name is Sonya. They didn't have any smoke for Sonya Curry. Yeah. So with Michael B. Jordan's situation, I think Michael B. Jordan was basically picking Lori Harvey to show, okay, I can deal with black women. You see what I'm saying? He was just trying to show that he could deal with black women. He probably, I don't know, I think his thing is actually Latinas. But he tried and that shit just went south. You know?
He chose the wrong one, to be honest. I think that relationship was orchestrated from the start anyway.
A lot of this shit be, half these niggas is, them industry niggas.
But you can't sit up here and tell me I am not sitting up here fucking with it. If I was in the industry, I'm not fucking with an industry girl. All my girls would be.
You say that now because you're not in the industry.
But I wouldn't, because I know me. I'm not for to be in a party, and we walk past Jay every day. He just smiling because he know he was in that bitch putting that out too. Like, no, I'm not doing that. That's my man. I can't do that. I got moral. I cannot sit up here and fuck with somebody who I have a relation. I cannot have.
But
I can't do that. That's just my moral judgment. I've never been like a guy. Like, even if my dog just hit her and she was a throwaway, that's your throwaway. I'm not fucking with that.
But okay, say for instance you didn't know though.
That's different.
Right. So a lot of the time, even though like, okay, Lori Harvey's different. She's kind of been her relationships are out there. But what if it's an industry chick that, you know, we don't know her relationship?
That's why you don't fuck with them. That's why I say I just wouldn't fuck with them.
No, but that's okay. So this is talk. I ain't gonna say I know some industry people. I talk to some people who are in the industry. Those women are the ones who are, I want to say, available. They are putting themselves in the spaces where industry people go. Mm-hmm. So it's a reason why I want to say these women kind of seem like they get passed around, because these are the same women. They know the bouncers, they know the club owners, so they get prime seating when these guys. You come in, you big time, you get your VIP section. You know what she do? She get one right next to yours. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. She talks, so you're face to face with these people. I don't care who you are. A connection is built when time is spent. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see all the actors end up dating while they on set, and then when they got to live together, it's a fucking problem.
Johnny Depp.
It's like, yeah, while y'all spending time, yeah, you're gonna build a connection. So yeah, these girls are making sure that they put in the time. So you're not really running into regular women. You're not.
You don't take them bitches serious.
Yeah, you could do whatever, but to be like you wouldn't fuck around with an industry girl, I find it hard to believe. Nah, I ain't saying impossible.
Okay, I got a thing for. Well, I probably misspoke. I'm not saying I won't fuck.
Okay.
It's different.
Never mind.
I didn't say that. But I'm saying
Wouldn't wife him.
No, yes. He's not. Nah, you're not finna be the mother of my kids, and I'm not. You're not doing that.
Nah. Any woman that can mess with a dude and his son is for the 290 highways.
Especially like a nigga like Diddy.
355.
This nigga like dudes, allegedly. You know what I mean? Like Diddy, that's like dealing with 200-300 niggas. Like with the dignity. Like Future, him too. Yeah. Like I don't know if he deal with dudes, but I know like him, it's just the amount of women that he been with. You know, so
okay, ask y'all this question, because you know Diddy fuck with like younger chicks, like they like in their 20s still,
and
like
dudes,
20
allegedly.
They fuck with chicks. Like we talking about chicks right now.
I'm just saying you gotta throw in dudes in the mix. When you say Diddy, you gotta. That's like Birdman. You gotta throw niggas in the mix.
Oh my God, we gonna have to pull bangers out of people.
Allegedly.
Alright, they come at us, but we gonna have to.
How? They was kissing, right? That's like them niggas.
Look here, man. Look, man, you do what you do.
What Weezy say? What Weezy say? Yeah, I kissed my daddy.
Hey, man, you like playing the swampy water. That's you, okay? I like playing the clear shit. I like playing the oceans. I don't like playing the swampy shit.
See? And see? Whatchamajig from the swamp?
Who?
Baby and them from the swamp. Louisiana. See, there you go. So.
But I'm just saying, okay, so Diddy like 50 something, right?
Like 53, I think.
And like, I think you fuck with one of the city girls, right?
Yeah.
What's kind of the youngest you can go?
Young man. Oh, I wouldn't.
To fuck? Wait, to fuck?
Yeah, to fuck. What's the youngest you can go?
You talking if I was Diddy?
Yeah.
And they in the industry?
Yeah.
I'm hitting them all. They in the industry. Like, to me, you in the industry, you not, your moral compass ain't really gonna be like, I'm finna be, the nigga fuck niggas, allegedly. So,
oh my God,
how is you got a moral compass about, you know what I'm saying, the age of these brides?
I do think once you reach a certain level, like
once you reach a certain age, though, because you got kids like that age, though. Because you gotta look at it like this: Diddy has twin girls, right? And I'm not advocating no molestations and no shit like that. But when your girls get of age and some 50-year-old dude come trying to fuck them, how are you gonna look? You're gonna be looking crazy too.
But we saying the moral compass is off in the industry, though.
That's also the thing is like, okay, this is a mature person, right? This isn't no kid.
Okay.
Right? This isn't no kid. So everybody's what you're willing to, do is different. I'm not saying like me, I would be messing with no 18-year-old or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is like if somebody, okay, if somebody saw me with a 25-year-old, I'm pretty sure motherfuckers would have a problem. Yeah. Or 21-year-old. Somebody would have a problem. They would think I'd be trying to manipulate and so on and so forth. Yeah. That's what they think. But that might not necessarily be the case. We may not have anything in common other than something sexual. But you know what I mean? That doesn't necessarily mean that I'm trying to manipulate that person. You know what I mean? I don't know. Man, I can pay for the bitch to go to school. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is like age, it seems like it's always an age. Like, nobody had an age problem with these presidents when they're fucking on the little 14-year-olds.
That's a big problem, too.
Elvis, right?
That's a huge problem.
Bob Dylan.
It's a huge
problem. It's a problem. And they messing with the minors. So, I don't know. Like, somebody, okay, if I'm Diddy and I'm 52, and it's a young lady and she 25, this a grown ass woman. Like,
it is, but it is. Everybody's grown around the board, and you're exactly right there. You're exactly right. But I'm just talking about for me, it's like me at the age right now. It's like even if I wasn't in a relationship, it's like, bro, I can go young, but I can't be fucking around no 25, 20. Bro, the youngest you
with your dick, not with your head.
Right.
No, because I feel you, bro. I feel you. Because when it comes to intellect.
Yeah, it's just like
you have to have been through some shit for me to have a deep conversation with you.
And it's like I started talking about some shit, and you started talking about, well, you know, my bed's still pink and white, and I'm like, okay.
She can't talk with her mouth full. It's hard to yell with the bare rims in your mouth.
But see, here's the problem though, is that you have a group of women who are 37. They think the same way as the 25-year-old.
Especially these
So
days.
why not get the motherfucker with the least amount of mouths? I'm like, them motherfuckers think the same way. I might as well get the motherfucker that's younger.
I know. I'm saying you can go like 25, 26, but I'm like, when it started going like 24, 23, you start looking at it like, the fuck am I really doing?
Yeah, I'm
Getting the nut off.
We'll see what we're going.
I'm just saying, I feel like you already have more about you than just a fuck. So it's hard to think about just a fuck. It's just a fuck.
Okay.
She's legal? Fuck.
Legal? Fuck.
And I mean, all right, again, I'm 37. I don't see myself being in nowhere near like 18-year-olds. Like what? Where am I at? Where this 18, 19-year-olds?
It's like what?
Right. That's why.
It's like what age do you stop at?
Yeah.
That's what I was just trying
So
to
I could literally see like, okay, 25 or something like that.
That's what I'm talking
we could probably be in the same, vicinity.
She's looking for me anyway.
Right. I got younger sisters. I don't know. They might, I ain't looking at my younger sisters' friends and nothing like that. But what I'm saying is, it's a possibility we can bump into each other.
Yes.
I'm not nowhere where there's some 18, 19,
21-year-old, 22-year-old. I'm not in no colleges. I'm not in none of this shit.
Even if I was.
Shit. You get to a club and she wiped that makeup off. You go, bitch, you got braces?
Young as hell.
Past college age. Typical college age is 22, 23. So past college age.
So that's why I say like 24. Me like 25. 24 kind of be like, okay.
What's the difference between 24 and 25?
Right, what's this?
See, look, there you go. See, I knew the conversation's coming out. Y'all gonna be so politically correct.
What's the difference? You drawing a hard line.
Yeah.
It's just because it just feels weird to me.
The age?
Yeah.
So what's the
If
difference?
she lied to me, that's different.
So how would you be up in it, man? Hold on.
Feel like 24.
This is 24-year-old. This is not 25-year-old. This has not been read through a few more times.
I did not say no shit like that. Oh my God. Lord have mercy, man. Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ.
I thought she was 25. Little 23-year-old.
Y'all ain't shit me. Y'all is not shit me.
Yeah, I mean, I do get it. Like, I used to actually really think like, man, when you see the older guys with the motherfuckers like your age at that time, you be kind of salty.
Like, how the fuck you get her?
Yeah, no, I know how you got her. I mean, this nigga's been living.
Yeah.
Right? So, of course, he got more money than me.
Got more money.
He should have more experience, so more game than me.
More game, more
right? Probably dressed a little better than me.
Yeah.
So, and younger women are naturally attracted to older men.
Yeah.
Right? So, it was kind of like, but as a younger dude, you kind of sitting up there like, man, shit, I wouldn't even do that. You know? Because those are the girls in your age group.
Yeah.
But then you get around that age, you know what I mean? You're like,
now you're like,
and you looking like, well, if I was, if I was out here, just like older women fucking with the young dudes every day, all day.
Yep.
I typically dated older.
Mm-hmm.
I've only dated two women younger than me, and it wasn't much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All my life, fucked around with women 10, 13, 15 years older than me.
And see, and it's a problem when the dudes do it. It's like, but then when you got the cougars out here preying on motherfuckers, right?
Give you some pussy.
Yeah, right. There's one lady.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some pussy.
Yeah.
wait till you turn 25 or whatever she said. Yeah. But
you remember that?
Yeah.
Come back some more. All right. She was serious too.
Speaking of the,
you wouldn't have slid back the next when you the next.
Yeah, I would have slid back.
But speaking of the Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan, but more so specific to your example, it might have been what Will said, but there's talk. It hasn't been proven yet that I've seen that Lori Harvey, she left Michael B. But now there's suspicion that she's messing with Jack Harlow.
Yeah, I heard, man.
Already?
I mean, like, it was the next goddamn thread.
Yeah, the very next.
Yeah.
There's suspicion.
So I'm
saying.
Already, but I don't know. I don't be liking to get, man, fuck them.
Really? Because it really gets you mad. Like,
it ain't
not mad, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is they doing?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? Who? Really, it's like.
You went from Michael B. Jordan to Jack Harlow. Y'all going backwards now.
You know, she gotta attach herself to whoever the hottest name is what I'm getting at, to make herself be valid. Otherwise, she's invalid.
But what talent is she?
Exactly.
Other than like a pretty face, what talent does she really have?
Exactly.
Just, she might have that.
You won't be on Family Feud no time.
Steve Harvey, boy.
No Family Feud no time soon. You won't be on no more comedy, boy. Somebody gonna come looking for your ass.
That's what I see when I
need to chill out, man. His ass be blowing me.
Yeah, man.
Is that his real daughter?
No, that's his wife's daughter, or ex-wife's daughter.
That bitch got locked up like his mom. So he done touched all that too? Oh shit!
I don't know.
Wow.
That's why Sneed don't want to win nobody.
That's what I see when I see women like Lori. Like, she's just attaching herself to whatever hottest name to keep her name valid, so she can try to garner attention to herself. But to my point, what I was saying about her allegedly at this point messing with Jack Harlow, to what I think it was what you said. Like, if it was Michael B. Jordan breaking up with Lori Harvey to then go mess around with a white girl,
yeah, that's a problem.
Boy,
it's a problem.
His ass, boy, he would have got kicked out of the black community so goddamn quick.
They already be like, he can post a picture of himself with somebody in the thread sitting up and talking about he cool and all, but he fucking with white girls. You know, that it just be like that. Right.
So, yeah, man.
What y'all think about that though, real quick?
What?
Why you think that women are more upset when they see a black man with a white woman than men when seeing a black woman?
When that's the dude that they do not want. That's the dude that they do not want. Like, they always talking, they calling them nerds, they lame, they ain't bad enough for this.
I get what you're saying.
They ain't this. Like, Danny Glover said it. Y'all wasn't fucking checking for me, but as soon as I started getting money and I started dating white women, now y'all want me. He went after who was going after him. White girls love them, so that's who he fuck with.
I saw an interview where Tupac said the same thing.
Hey, I'm gonna get pussy from who gonna give it to me. If fat girls gonna give it to me, I'm gonna go to them. Latinos gonna give it to me, go to them. Motherfucking Becky with the blue eyes, I'm going to her. Whoever give me pussy, that's what I'm going to.
You don't think it was no sisters, little lame ass sisters checking for Danny, for Glover? Was it Donald Glover?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Danny
I don't
Glover.
think so, because he
Winfrey
probably would have won one.
Maybe they was come on, we all seen the weird black chicks.
Yeah.
Not all the time they cute.
That's alright. That's probably the best ones for you.
A lot of times they are.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I get.
For two motherfuckers who talking about motherfucking wives and girlfriends look good as hell.
What? Like, man.
What? No, what I'm trying to sit there and say, like, it's always like, oh, maybe they the best ones for you. But would you date them?
Oh, it depends on who we talking about.
Would you date the one you talking about?
Would you date an ugly chick? Is what you saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm stuttering. But like, it's I've been okay. I'm the type of person to say why can't they be having, you know how they hit you with the would you date a woman if she was ugly but had a good personality?
Yeah.
Why can't I have a nice looking woman that have a good personality? I'm that type of motherfucker. Like, I need somebody when they roll over in the morning, it's like, oh, she's still nice to look at.
Right.
You feel me? Now, I don't feel like I'm an ugly individual, so I'm not finna be with no ugly people.
You
know what I'm saying? Now, ugly people, they need to go ahead and get with ugly people if they want to. Make ugly babies if they want to. But me, but you got nicer looking people who are attracted to ugly people. I don't know. It's a fetish thing too. It's also a fetish thing.
But that's what I'm saying with the Danny Glover thing, because y'all was talking about the ugly women. I'm like, nigga, y'all ain't gonna date no ugly girls.
That's true. I won't.
I mean, if it's to that example.
But ugly is
subjective.
Yeah, I mean,
no, I don't think it's polarizing a lot of times. Like it's either you ugly or you not, bro.
It depends, like,
bro, because we can get one female to judge all of us, and they all judge us all differently. Then we get another female who will do the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's hella subjective.
But there is a general consensus on what is ugly.
Like what? Give me. No, give me a person. Like what? Well, give me a motherfucker in the industry.
Shoot.
In the industry, you can pay to look decent.
But I'm saying, like, you can tell, like, this motherfucker is ugly.
Yeah, we got one.
I got one.
We got his favorite one. Ariana Grande.
Oh, Ariana Grande not ugly. She's
not
just
ugly.
skinny, them motherfuckers.
I
got one though. What's the chick? Big Glow. FREE. Fuck nigga free. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I heard the song.
You seen it? You ain't never seen it?
She got a tattoo on her face.
She probably do. She a little light skinned.
What about Katie got bands?
Katie got bent, ugly as hell.
We all could.
Motherfucker's been cracking on her for years. That goes to tell you that every light skinned chick not cold. Every light skinned chick is not cold. Like people be like, oh, all right. I was on YouTube and dude asked the question. The
one who's saying fuck girl free.
Nah, this Katie got bands. Go ahead.
Katie got bands like Raheem.
I seen her in person. She tall as hell,
G. Yeah, she got some height on.
Yeah, she need to be hooping. She out here rapping. Like
she need the WNBA instead.
Nigga, NBA. That's how this motherfucker. You talking about? She look like one of the guys. But, all right. So, the question was on this guy's page was, if you had to choose, what kind of black woman would you choose? A dark-skinned black woman, a brown-skinned caramel black woman, a light-skinned black woman. I don't want to date black women. Right? Me, I chose brown skin, right? If I had to choose. For me, because, and he asked, well, why didn't you choose the dark skin? I automatically asked, why didn't you choose dark skin? And because I already knew what kind of question this had to be geared towards the dark skinned women.
Yeah.
And I said, there's beautiful dark skinned women out here in the world. Like, to me, this idea that people are saying, like, lighter is better. I'm like, where the fuck all these dark skinned kids coming from then? I picked the dark the brown skin because I said that's who had gravitated towards me more often. It's more brown skinned people in the world.
Yeah.
Right? That's the more in America, right? Yeah, in America. That's more common than what you see here. Mm-hmm. I mean, you have your different shades of just brown in general.
Yeah.
But
so it's not a lot of Michael Blacksons walking.
Right, exactly. But my wife though, if I had told her, but my wife is on the lighter side.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? But who gravitated toward me more, it was just brown skin. I didn't see a whole bunch of just dark skinned jet black women around walking around. Like that just wasn't it.
Yeah.
And lighter skinned women, in my opinion, normally go for the darker skinned guys.
Yep.
So
right.
Yeah, exactly.
So lighter skinned women really didn't even go for me. Depending on who I'm talking to, they might think I'm damn near, light. Yeah. But it was always just brown skinned girls that was just kind of, and that's who I gravitated towards. But I ended up marrying a lighter skinned woman.
Yeah. But going back to that question you said though, if it's like an ugly chick with a good personality versus a fine chick with a bad personality, I'll go with the ugly with the good personality. Because I don't like, honestly, for real, like I know I need peace, right?
Ugly situation.
If I'm going,
how ugly? What's ugly?
That's what I'm saying. You got to give me an ugly.
Okay.
Talk about
because I agree with you, Spaces. I will go.
She not ugly on the outside. She not ugly though. That's
on the inside. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't date her, but she not
because
ugly.
At some point, looks fade.
I don't think she's ugly.
Liz?
Lizzo.
No makeup.
Lizzo not ugly.
He gonna pick the picture. What she look
He gonna pick the worst picture.
No, Lizzo no makeup. That's all I did.
He gonna pick the worst thing.
Lizzo not ugly.
Picture ever.
I'll talk to Lizzo.
Opposites kind of set you out because you do have like dark skinned dudes go for more light skinned girls. You got more light skinned dudes that go for more dark skinned girls. That's just how sometimes how it attracts or whatever. Like
I mean, okay,
that's how you get the whole motherfuckers in the middle.
The Browns really go for Browns in the middle.
I mean, let's not act like the stigma don't exist though. It is. The stigma is lighter skinned people just look better. That's
the fuck they don't. No, sometimes.
I mean, that's the stigma.
It's the stigma. It is a stigma, but that's not always all the time.
Us as individuals, we kind of broke free of that. Let's listen to us talk.
Yeah.
But just keep it a buck. That's the perceived notion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get the question. And I often used to question myself sometimes, like, damn, am I being colorist?
Yeah.
But then I look at my dating history, and I've dated all over.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, I ain't gonna fuck. Like,
equal
what's the motherfucker?
You slapping me across any
a
woman.
I'm typically more attracted to lighter skin.
Born a woman forehead. Born a woman.
But I have dated women darker than me. It is what it is.
To me, it don't even. I'm legit. I don't really care. I don't like it. She pretty. Like I've seen.
Pretty don't discriminate.
Right.
It don't discriminate.
Like, to me,
at all.
if she pretty, and I'll be like, damn, she pretty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could
don't
be
discriminate.
jet black or super light.
Yeah. Jet
it wouldn't
black,
even matter.
super light, big, small.
You
got some cold ass like big girls out here that be like way colder and be like dressing wise look more prettier than some of these skinny girls that can't dress, no personality, no nothing.
Because they slim.
Yeah, because they slim. That's all they have to show with. But this good big girl did all this stuff that she need to do, and she raw as hell.
Kicking the dough with the food.
Stomping with the big dogs coming this motherfucker.
Bro,
you trying to look for ugly women?
I mean.
There's a few of them. Nah, it's ugly. But she might have to.
She might have to use that one. I didn't want to use that one.
I think she got a disease.
I didn't want to use that one. I didn't want to use that one. I didn't want to use that one.
Don't do that.
Bro, he had a little ugly situation. So you said you would date that chick. That's why you ain't want. That's why he didn't want to use that. So you would date that because she got a nice personality.
No, I'm saying I didn't want to use that one.
You'll let her give you that mop.
I didn't want to use that one.
That's how real wants.
Oh shit! He is for the you finna sit up there and get us counsel.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to use that one. I didn't want to use that one.
Okay, you just say you finna tell you, hey, you know what? Y'all can't have no podcast anymore because y'all talk about.
Was she anorexic? What she got going on?
Sit up there talking about retarded.
It's chromosomes.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to use that one. I didn't want to use that one.
But she got a good personality. A couple chromosomes missing. My boy said.
I feel bad to call her ugly because, you know what I'm saying? You know it's more than just...
Yeah, looking at it, it's some shit going on.
That's why I didn't want to use that one.
She do.
The puppet next to her, though.
A person always say with somebody ugly, but she got cute hair. Look at her hair.
Gee, you got.
She dressed nice.
You see her shoes.
Look, I'm gonna tell you legit.
Look how she walks.
You know how women. You know how women pick niggas. They look at every small, minute thing about a motherfucker. So you might not be the most handsome dude out here, but it's something about you specifically that she noticed. Like, oh shit.
She just smiling real. She's not all that ugly. She's not ugly. She just cheesing hard as hell.
Bro. Yeah, nah, because I'll laugh a bitch panties off in a heartbeat.
See.
Right.
That's my quality, and I know it.
Right.
But like you did say though, Jay, every day, like they look at watches, they look at shoes, they look at clothes,
they look at the full package.
How you put what you got on. What did you see? What you put on?
What you smelling like? What you looking like?
How your nails looking?
Fingernails. Niggas out here legit with dirty fingernails. That shit irks me. Nigga, like you're not an auto mechanic, nigga. You don't work with your hand. You sell cell phones. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
How your hygiene is? Damn. Shit. But like just how your everyday persona is. Do you keep a haircut and all this stuff? And sometimes they're looking at like, man, this nigga just been at work all this time, so he ain't had no time over this haircut.
That nigga work.
That turns them on even more too, because you got a job and you always at work.
Women can get turned on and turned off by the smallest little bit. Yeah.
Like
real
light
quick.
switch.
Yeah.
Like a light switch.
Right.
Like your ass quick.
Yeah, dog, man. That shit was funny. He gonna try to sit down. Bro.
No, bro. You talking about the picture?
Bro, you was
No, I just Googled and that was there. I didn't look
You
for
pulling
that.
up ugly people and she popped up?
Yes.
That's wild, bro.
I didn't put that together. It was there
You
already.
put it in monsters and shit.
Monster.
So all right, Leslie Jones. People say Leslie Jones.
Okay,
is not the
Leslie
most,
Jones is
not the most appealing person.
She ain't got
She got
thick
kids,
over the
though.
years, though.
She got kids, don't she?
I don't know.
She got kids?
She got
She
two.
I don't follow too closely to keep it a butt.
She married too, wasn't she?
I think so.
Her face a little strong, but she seems like she got a cool personality. Of course, she's a comedian, but
Yeah.
she like I said, she done got thick over the years. She was skinnier back then.
Who the fuck wasn't?
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody was skinny when they came out.
Oh, she with the
Oh, that's why she. Oh,
She
okay.
with the guys.
Oh, she
She like this much.
She like that chocolate and vanilla swirl. Okay.
She like this much.
But Leslie Jones, if she was going, she had a cool personality or whatever, and we just chopped it up. I'd be alright with it.
I ain't got no problem.
I would.
Personality trumps everything. G.
But then again, I would.
You ain't never lied though. Because if you found a cool motherfucker,
You be like, I would.
but they still got to be pretty though.
But also, it's also like after you get to know somebody, you start looking at them physically in ways, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you pointed out something. Oh, I like that little point on her lip. You know what I'm saying?
I like that mole.
Yeah, I like that little mole right there. That make her pretty. You start picking out in
start
the.
doing like this. She look upside down.
Right.
Let me back real quick.
Let me see your double chin when I'm back there.
Oh, that's
Turn to the
pretty.
left.
Yeah.
Stay that way.
So get on all fours and put it back.
Wow, boy.
Get on all fours and put it back.
But since you ugly, stay looking forward.
No. Face down.
Put this pillow on you.
Yeah. Let's see how
Take me
you
back
do
to
it.
pillow.
Oh man.
Lord, I brace you.
This is what Wade left.
That was a fun episode.
It was fun. It was fun.
It was, man. Everybody's
I
beautiful.
got another one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No doubt. Yeah.
But real quick, it ain't even long. When it comes to people around you, loyalty or respect?
Loyalty or respect?
When it comes to people like
In your
friends.
circle, yeah.
Friends.
In a circle, if you have to choose loyalty or respect.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. I don't have to respect. But
Wait, but if you're loyal to something, ain't you respectful to it?
I mean, I could be loyal to you, and I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
I think you, or if you respect somebody, you're loyal to them. Because everybody I respect, I'm loyal to. Loyal to a fault though. Because, like you say, other day we at the job, we were talking to somebody come downstairs.
yeah.
He says, y'all go back and forth. He says, y'all get to playing around or whatever like that. He says, Maul ain't gonna do nothing about that. And I'm like, well, you tripping, bro? That's my motherfucking man. What the fuck you think gonna happen?
Right.
I'm loyal to you and respectful to you, but that's my man. So,
Right.
what do you want me to do? Like, I'm telling you right now, so you won't be caught off guard. Like, it is what it is. What's gonna happen?
Right.
Like, if you go down that path and you see me on this side, I already told you what it was.
You're gonna get flooded, nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna get feet. So your motherfucking ears gonna be touching. You feel me? So it's like you loyal to a fault. So it's like, so I would say loyalty. I would go loyalty.
I think I
I have to go loyalty.
I'll go loyalty as well. I'll go loyalty.
Because I think when you're loyal to something, you respect it to a certain extent. Because you wouldn't be loyal to nothing that you couldn't respect.
I'm
Unless you scared.
Fear.
I'm
But
thinking.
then I wouldn't be loyal to that. I just scared of that.
No, you loyal out of fear.
Of consequences.
Fear of consequences.
I
Yeah.
didn't think of that.
When I
Like
think
a
of,
lot of people are. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying a lot of people are loyal. Like, okay, you had a king, a monarch, or something. You would be loyal to the king because you scared that something may happen. Or think of Russia. Like a lot of times in Russia, they loyal to whatever particular party because they scared if they vote some other way, motherfuckers gonna come knock a kick in the door.
Okay, I get you.
The KGB? They gonna come through it.
You ghosts.
Yep.
But I'm thinking in terms of a band, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just say a singer and 4 other people, a drummer, a guitarist, backup vocalist, whatever. I think it's better to be loyal for them to be loyal to. If I was the head of the band, to be loyal to the band, because them not being loyal to the band and to the overall goal of us coming together causes a snowball effect of issues. Whereas you can respect it. You can respect the fact that we're in the band together, but you never show up on time. You never practice. You know what I'm saying? You always break, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather choose loyalty because I can get, at least I can make plans around loyalty. I can think around loyalty. I can't think around respect and you not be loyal.
I don't know. I kind of think the opposite way. I'd rather have respect, right? I don't want you to be blindly loyal to me because what's best for me might not be best for you. So I need you to respect my decisions as they come. I respect yours. And if we have to part ways, we part ways.
I feel that too.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I understand. I'm thinking.
Like, respect me as a man to give me your honest shit.
Right.
Don't be blindly loyal to me. If I'm like, all right, this is how we finna move with the podcast now. You just like, should I? Will get it? Well, shit.
Yeah.
He says the best. That's where we going.
But I wouldn't think. But then if you, that's just like a yes loyal. That's like a yes man though, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you should be able, even if you're loyal to somebody, you still should be able to
tell them that they
give them your opinion.
Yeah, your opinion. Yeah,
like just like having a spouse, right? I mean, I would expect, all right, people expect their spouse to be loyal to them. But I also expect to, okay, you're going to have some opinions, some pushback about something.
Yeah.
So I mean.
It's hard to separate the two.
Yeah, it is.
They go hand in hand.
I feel like it is.
Yeah. I think I think they're on the same thing.
They on the same plane. Because if you separate them.
Yeah, because if you respect something, you probably is loyal to it too.
Yeah.
To a degree.
To a degree, I think
so.
And to be loyal to something, you got to respect it a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So what about loyal or loved?
Loyal.
Well, see, before we go, keep that. I'm thinking loyalty. How do I say this? So if you're loyal to something, I see where you're coming from with the aspect of blind loyalty. Right. I think it's hard for me to differentiate because if you're loyal to, when I hear loyal, I hear sticking around to reach the end goal, right? But that's also with the expectation of differentiating thoughts. I can't if you're a yes man, then I don't think that's loyalty. I think that's just a yes man.
You just trying to get some money. You just.
But that person gonna ride with you no matter what. You can be a yes man, but if you out here in the streets,
that's dangerous though.
You need somebody on your side. Go shoot.
Yeah, that's a dangerous. But having a yes man is dangerous. Like people don't understand. Like that's really dangerous because everything you do, I'm saying yes to. Let's go rob this bank. Let's go. I don't want to say that shit.
Don't say it. Be careful. Yeah. Be careful.
Let's go hurt. Yeah, let's go hurt somebody. Yes. Like no, nigga, we're not gonna do that. What are you talking about?
Like I expect. If you're in my circle of, let's just say, loyalty, I expect you to also keep me accountable for the stuff that I'm doing. If I'm making a bad decision, I expect you to be loyal to our friendship, loyal to our relationship.
Hey, you know what, Spaces? I'm a little disappointed, man. You didn't read the definitions.
I swear I was waiting on him to pull out the definition and start reading it. The whole time I'm like, damn, he ain't reading it. I was going to ask him, but I was like, man, he's grown. He's grown out of that.
Lord have mercy.
Okay. The exact definition of this.
Dang.
See, they took the glasses off. He had deep.
Loyal definition: giving or showing firm and consistent support or allegiance to a person or institution. That's loyal. I'll read it again.
So that's like black people and Democrats.
Facts.
Joe Biden.
Ooh. That brings me to another question, but so respect, just a little bit. Okay. Respect, a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements.
Oh shit. So you only respect somebody. So respect is only like given if somebody can really do something for you.
Yeah, if they've accomplished stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like if somebody really did something for you, or if they have done something.
I think that's plausible.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's plausible. I mean, even if
I mean, 'cause, like when we talked about what's being a man, we don't respect the man who ain't did shit.
Right.
That's true.
So I can't give you respect. You have accomplished nothing.
So how does that relate to the question though? Like, would you rather choose?
Still,
Would you
loyalty.
still choose loyalty? You still
I say respect.
still? The feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. So this sounds like conditional friendship, kind of. Because like if you don't have anything accomplished, then, like for instance.
It's not to say if you're not continuously accomplishing something, you're going to lose respect. It's saying that respect was gained from that person accomplishing something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
You have to do something to gain respect.
Right.
You got to do something. Sometimes you don't got to do nothing to gain loyalty, though. Some people just.
That's a good question.
All right, it's like, okay, if you play basketball, right? And you know somebody else, if I'm Michael Jordan and that's Larry Bird, it's some mutual respect there. You know what or it's a respect, or if I'm Michael Jordan and you Scott Burrell. Scott Burrell's gonna have some respect about it's Michael Jordan. You remember when KG was telling the story about Michael Jordan and how J.R. Ryder was going off.
Yeah.
He was getting his buckets. KG didn't have any respect for Mike right there. He talking all loud and crazy. Right. He didn't have any respect. Mike had to show him, had to prove it on the court how he got down, and then that garnered some respect from KG.
Everlasting respect.
Everlasting. Well, you still talking about it today.
That's a very good question. It like y'all said, it is hard to differentiate the two because they go
hand in hand.
They
can't have
go
one
hand.
without the other. Keep it, buck. You know what I'm saying? But this is the point of these questions. It was hypothetical as.
That was funny. It's funny you say that because yesterday on my drive from Milwaukee, I said, I ain't gonna be doing no more hypothetical ass questions. Because my thing with hypothetical questions is the shit don't happen.
Right.
You can always say you're gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, nigga. The shit happened and you go the other way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In your mind, it's like, okay, I'm trained to. Yeah, I'm that nigga.
Yeah.
Gun stop blasting. You are not that nigga, sir.
Right. What's going on?
Right. I'm busting, nigga.
I'm gonna get behind something. You gotta see what it is.
You are not that nigga,
I
sir.
gotta get myself to safety.
Yeah. You is not that. So I don't know.
It's human instinct though. Mm-hmm. That's all it is.
I mean, cause your instinct, but the way you think may be different than your instinct. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
That becomes
we
that.
all hope that we will react to what we think we want to react.
I wish,
Yeah, I'm
hoping that.
That's how we react.
So, I'll close this out with one question. So,
we closed this out like 45 minutes ago.
I know, right? So, like we have, all states have gangs, right?
Yeah.
And all gangs have their respective colors, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Vice Lords red, and Gang Disciples blue, and Crips and Bloods, like they're Crip is blue, Blood is obviously red. Can a Blood vote Democrat?
How I knew he was gonna say some dumb shit like this, bro? You for real?
That's funny.
If you're a real Blood, you're a convicted felon. You can't vote.
Right. That's all I was really thinking. I was like, damn, these niggas is in jail. Like,
But no, for real.
Well, half of them don't vote anyway, though. They don't vote.
Because I was thinking the first example that came to my head was in Insecure. The dude that was he was super blood. Yeah. Like he said, I'm gonna go to what do you say? I'm gonna get some Blorox bleach or something like that. Yeah. Like can't say C words. You don't affiliate with the color blue.
Yeah.
Democrats.
Democrat.
Democrat.
I think they have more problem saying the C word or excuse me
the C and Democrats.
C word. So you can say it.
Yeah, as long as I think they have more
as
problem
saying. Start with the letter. Really? I thought they couldn't say C words at all.
No, as long as they don't start with the letter C.
Was bragging buzzing?
Oh.
That's a whole different language in itself. Like that's difficult.
Yeah.
To sit up there and have to think about every C word that comes out your mouth. That's really.
Yeah.
But you know what? Crips and Blood.
Play BB Action?
No, I've never played it.
When I was a little kid.
I mean, they play games like that to condition you.
Really? Yeah.
But y'all don't have an answer? Like,
no, I mean, Crips and Bloods, they're the only ones that, I mean, maybe them, but they're the only ones who follow that color shit to the T.
That's true.
Like, so.
Only the ones in Cali.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, so.
There's only so much
I got a homie who from Cali, he a Crip, but he from Grape Street. So he a Crip, but he got a purple flag. So it ain't just,
right.
They all ain't blue. They got different colors within their own sets.
And then they be getting into it with other Crips. They be into it with the 60s, rolling 60s. Man, fuck all that. I mean, you know, no disrespect to them.
Then one of his other homies is from Santana Block. They yellow, but he a Crip. What the fuck? Like,
it's real confusing.
I'm confused.
See? But yeah, I mean, you can vote for whoever you want to behind them curtains.
True.
Nobody for
That's true.
Imagine them pulling that up. Crips pulling up that you done voted what, Democrat? Or no, Republican.
Oh, Crips, yeah,
Republican. Yeah. Hey, Buzz?
Crips.
I'm confused, so I don't know this shit. What's up? Anyway, you know what I mean.
Well, are you a Crip or a Blood
right.
situation?
You don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm already confused with the red and blue.
Well, man. So I was. You alright?
I'm just looking at your the dumb ass question. Look, I'm not answering that shit. I'm not even gonna say nothing about the dumb shit.
You gotta answer.
Hold on. Because I know we closing, but I wanted to hear the question Maul had to say. You said something that you didn't want to get into. I know we can wrap this shit up in 5 seconds.
No, I done because me and my girl was discussing it, and then I brought up you, and we was just talking about it on the podcast, so we're gonna leave that shit over there.
Damn, can we talk about it after?
Yeah, we can talk about it
after.
All right. I'll close this with the easy message. It's relative to what we started to talk about earlier, and I might have even touched on it maybe a couple weeks ago. But man, it really is a time. This inflation it really is a time to really start focusing on your finances in terms of securing yourself and securing your life. Man, it's really a time to cut something out. You got to cut something out. You got to the leisure stuff. The hair, or you drink alcohol, you smoke weed, or you use a lot of gas, you do crack, drugs, or whatever.
You don't leave your crack in here.
My crack consumption.
I'm just saying, like we gotta cut down, man. Like it's getting real serious when it comes to being able to survive, right? And like Jay Everyday said, man, gas is now becoming a legit bill, and we have to be able. The better portion of the world, at least the U.S., has to travel to get to work, right? And like Will said, you want to travel, you want to go to work to make money so you can spend money and enjoy life. You don't want to go to work just to pay bills. So, man, just figure out something that you can cut out to help yourself save some money, or like Maul might even say, reallocate your money into something that's going to help build your future. All right? This has been another edition of the KNoWKi podcast. Go check out the Will Hill Show. I almost forgot that part. Go check out the Will Hill Show. It's going to be turning into the No Absolutes podcast. I can't wait to. I love that name. This has been another edition. I know I said that before.
Let's get your sponsor.
The sponsor. That's what I forgot. I'm gonna have to cut that out. But this podcast is sponsored by the 1448 Bakery. This one for 8baconco.com. Go check out the website. At checkout, type in KNoWKi for 15% off of your order of cake cookies. I go by the name of Space. This is where your crown. I'm so confused, bro. I'm thrown off.
Cut.
You threw out that confusing ass question.
Yeah, yourself, yes. I mean, what the fuck did you say? B's or C's? Which one could you say?
Oh man. Okay. This has been another edition of the KNoWKi podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy, kings. It's your man Spaces.
Happy Father's Day. This probably come out around Father's Day. So it's Jay every day.
Happy Father's Day. This your boy Maul meeting the giant.
I'm